Hey everyone, how's it going? I hope you guys are well. Welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is going to be how are you currently being viewed? So my lovelies, what I would like you to do is take a look at these three images and go towards the image that you feel most drawn to. As always, if you feel like you need more time, then pause this video. If not, let's get straight into the tarot messages and I hope that you guys enjoy. Hey there, Part 1, how's it going? I hope you guys are good. If you guys chose this image, let's get into a reading. I hope that you guys enjoy the messages and some of these messages will resonate with you, okay? So Part 1, how are you being viewed right now? As trust and message. I could be talking to a reader in this reading or someone who is highly intuitive that gives good counsel. I feel like there has been a lot of judgments I just heard in my head when it comes to, okay, this is a very specific message. If you're a reader, there's something to do with viewers that weren't really feeling you. And I just heard Marmite in my head, you know, so you could be someone where it's like people either love you or hate you. But I just feel like that's just in general in life anyway. And you're not going to be everyone's best friend and everyone's going to be, you know, fucking with you. That's just how it goes. So it could be how you relay messages that people didn't really like. They didn't like your delivery. Oh well, but now they do. There's something about you changing people's perspective. They had their mind made up about you. And I don't know if it's because things have unfolded and now they're returning back to you. That could be for my tarot readers out there. But overall, tarot reader or not, I am talking to someone who is spiritual here. But there has been people around you that are not spiritual. Possibly they don't believe in God, and each to their own right. But there's something to do with you either reading cards or overall you warning people. If you are not a reader, you have given people intuitive insights, right? I see this right now, and potentially this could happen in 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, and people are looking at you like, what are you doing? And it's not until something happens in their life where they're experiencing it, then they're relaying, or it's like they're going back to that tarot reading that you done for them, or that conversation that you last had, and they're not seeing you someone who is crazy, or they're not just seeing you as someone who flips cards for fun, you know. They're now trusting what you're saying, but also there's something to do with you giving counsel where it's now leading others to trust their own intuition. There's something about your energy where people want to learn more. I'm really, I just had a vision of the Page of Swords. So there's a lot of spying going on, but more in a sense of inquisitive. Like people want to learn from you. And these are people that wasn't so down for spirituality to begin with. You're changing people's mind and they want to learn more, whether they want to learn tarot or, like I said, spirituality, God, universe. I don't know. Tell me more, please. Ten of Cups. Ten of Swords. This is why. Because the rug got pulled underneath their feet, and that was the warning. So overall, I feel like you could give warnings to people about anything, whatever that situation may be at the time. But it's really given that it takes at least, 10 weeks to 10 months even for these situations to unfold. Now, I don't know if you warn someone about their relationship or family. Someone was warned about relationship issues, that it's going to end badly. Oh, goodness gracious. Look up the angel number 1010. So again, that's a synchronicity. People are viewing it as that you give the signs, the warnings, take heed, and it's too late, you know, but it's like they get this harsh lesson out of it because 10s are endings, but you get them on path to make healthy decisions, better choices, healthier lifestyle, better healthy relationships, seeing that they are worthy of a healthy relationship, but also having a better relationship with themselves, you know, self-love, self-care, etc. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups, please. Ooh, Ace of Swords and the Tower. What the hell? I just heard gobsmacked in my head. So people are viewing as, what the fuck? It's really giving that like you're bang on the money. I just heard in my head. Guys, I don't know who you give counsel to, but oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if this is someone that you really care about. Could be. And it's kind of like you had to let them find out themselves, and oh, they found out, all right, oh, they're going to Tower. It's like someone should have left something alone here. There's a backfire. Absolutely. I'm also getting here that people are viewing you as someone who is very spiritually protected. It's like they instantly think like if they talk about you, or if they do something that is, there's something to do with your spiritual ranking. I'm intuitively getting that people feel that they instantly get karma. Like they have this confirmation in their mind like, I know it's something that I done to pile one. I'm really getting that. So I'm getting something to do with evil eye here. 9 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Soul Tribe. People are viewing you as someone who is very independent, stable. You've had your fair share of bad experiences, but this is where you are in a position to warn other people that have been in the same position as you at one point. You're passing on your wisdom, your discernment, and confirmation with that Ace of Swords. It's like, yes, you're bang on the money with whatever you are prophesizing, but also it gives people that mental clarity to trust their own guidance, to see their own light as well. People are viewing it as that you have found your soul tribe, that you are mingling with more high vibrational people since this ending that you experienced. So I am also getting a 10 of Swords for you guys as well, but I feel like you're way past that now, or you're going to be. Everyone's on a different timeline, but people are viewing it as that it took for this really bad experience that you went through for you to be more in tune with yourself and having a better relationship with yourself. Reorganizing, prioritizing things, seeing your worth and your value, because 9 of Pentacles is pre-Empress energy. People, do you have Gemini in your chart? You don't have to, but there's just something about you have different sides to you. Like sometimes you can really express yourself in a loving, compassionate way, and other times it's a bit ruthless and brutal. That's for someone in this reason. Like they can never know what to expect from you. There's something about how you express yourself. It's like, oh shit, did you really just say that? But it's the truth though. I don't know, something about you hype people up. Like, okay, if Paul One said it, like, I can say it too. I don't know. There's something about you boost people's confidence, but in the next breath, there's something about they don't know. Like, what kind of mood are you going to be in, Paul One? Are you going to be raw with it today in how you express yourself, or are you going to be showing love and compassion? But I really do feel it's back to this message. It depends on what the message is. That's for some of you, or whatever the situation is. It's like you give tough love. People know that you come from a good place. They know that you're raw with it, but they know like you're not doing it from a place of ill intent and you're being bitter and it's because okay, I've been through bad experiences and this is why I'm so hard with my delivery. I'm not really getting that. They are aware that you've gone through something, but I don't know. There's just something about you being more logical. That's how people are currently viewing you, that you've gone through all of these experiences and it's been an eye opener for you to trust your own judgment, pass it on to others. But also, when it comes to delivering things, it's kind of like, listen loud and clear. Like, you really get people's attention based on how you are so direct with whatever you are expressing. Like, you don't need to say it 10, 20 times, just the once. Some people take the warning, some people not so, where it's like, okay, I warned ya, and then it happens, and then it's kind of like, okay, and then they change their mind about you. Okay, Queen of Wands. So people are viewing you as someone who is a go-getter, very attractive. It's like beauty with brains, you know. Very bold, daring. Something to do with how you express yourself. I'm getting that strongly. Like, people are quite shocked with it. It triggers people. People are viewing you as like you have a lot of attention, but you're not paying attention. You're still doing your own thing. Two of Wands. King of Wands. There's a masculine in your energy that finds you very attractive. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, man or woman, but I am really getting a man. You may have had a lot of fights with this person, and you may have felt like you wanted to take the lead, but so did this person. You may have had a lot of ego clashes with this individual, and I feel like you guys needed to separate. Whatever that relationship may mean for you, take it as it resonates, but there's something about the divine had to separate you two, where it's like, with that tower, come on guys, like, I'm bringing you guys together to cross paths for, you know, a certain season and reason, but you're wasting a bit too much time here, where it's like, I want you to cross paths in other situations. You know, it's kind of like the divine had more set, more in store for you both, but there's something to do with all this fussing and fighting and competing, and it's a lot of chaos where the divine had to intervene. Something about divine intervention. So you may have had a really bad ending with someone, but it got you both on path. And I feel like this is someone who is now seeing your growth, but you're also inspiring this person to mature, you know, have their ego in check. I just heard control their desires. So if they were quite impulsive, you know, in a Knight of Wands energy at one point, being reckless, possibly out here in these streets, at first, think later, they have more, it's like they've matured, they're matching your energy now. But I do feel like it took for this person to make further decisions, whatever those decisions were, for them to get in this King of Wands energy, but also looking your way as well. So this person could actually see you as someone who has a lot of attention around you, that they're seeing themselves as their competition. They would be put in a competitive situation to get your attention. This is someone who doesn't want to just enter in your life like that, because I feel like they have a vision. They're still on their path as well. And I feel like it's more to do with them obtaining things independently. But this is someone who is viewing you as, like I said, competition, where a lot of people are desiring you during this time. But also you are making them more passionate about following their heart and intuition when it comes to what they want to obtain in their life, how they can be successful. Yeah. Someone is starting at scratch. I don't know who this person is, guys. They're going through an awakening. Could be a Virgo or an Aquarius. So this person in particular is they could watch you at night time, this person, but I feel like you are teaching this individual. You are their teacher, but they were yours too. I feel like you learned from this person way long ago, and this person is now learning from you. It's like you're really making them feel confident in some form of way. If you are someone who does readings, they will watch your readings. It's really giving that. So that's for my tarot readers out there, or just overall This is someone who is seeing you in some form of way. The Queen of Wands is someone who's in the spotlight. So there's something about you inspiring this person to take control of things as well, or be in control, you know? I feel like this person has been a bit lost, as you would in the Hermit. There's a lot of fears and anxieties during this time. And they're going a bit of back and forth. I feel like, well, that's what happens when you go into a new experience. All about finding your feet, isn't it? And I just heard teething problems in my head. So this person is viewing you as an inspiration, I'm hearing in my head, but also someone they haven't seen in a long time. It also burdens them of the fact that you guys haven't spoken in a long time, but they don't really want to approach you until they've got themselves all figured out. People are viewing you as someone who has transformed, changed. You're not the same person anymore. You know, you've changed patterns, behavior patterns, cycles. You're not stuck on repeat anymore. You may have Scorpio in your chart, and they also view you as someone who is a guiding light. I just heard guiding others, but also your spirit guides has led you to change, to create endings, but also it's a positive change. Okay. And people are viewing it as that whoever you follow, whoever your spirit guides are, there's like, I want a piece of that. I just heard, because they see that you have a place of emotional contentment out of it, fulfilled in life. All right, what else? Intimidation. People are viewing you as Queen of Wands can be. She can be intimidating. People are viewing it as that you are improving your health. You have a low social battery. You're not, possibly where it links into your soul tribe, as you are changing as a person, becoming more wiser, focusing on what's important. Your relationships are changing. So if you are someone that used to be out and about, partying, drinking, socializing all the time, had an imbalanced social life, you don't really care for that lifestyle no more. People are viewing you as a fighter. You know, you're able to pull through challenging times. You've gone through the trenches. I just heard in my head, people are viewing you as an empath. What's the liar about, please? That's sad. People are viewing you as a liar. What they saying now? Nonchalant and clearing the clutter. The Lulu. Healing error. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh, do you know what it's giving, guys? It's quite sad, but it's a bittersweet feeling. It's kind of like you. I feel like there's a pole one. If you chose this pole, you are someone who is misjudged. Very misjudged. People put you down to, you're not prophesizing, you're not telling the truth, you don't know how to read cards, or if you're not a reader, you're not intuitive. These warnings that you're seeing, you're delusional. You know, when really they're the delusional one. It says here now, clearing the clutter and Delulu. That's a clear message that these people were not seeing clearly, and they're now working on this harsh reality check, which then leads them to on path and start healing from a false person. But with that nonchalant, they may not even express this to you, only because they feel a bit stupid. But you know, I don't feel like you would respond in a sense of being horrible to them. You're an empath, you understand, because you've been in that position before. But they have their mind made up that you wouldn't accept their apology. I just heard, for some of you, this could be an ex-friend that you gave warnings to, or they had an ex-friend that was a snake. Look, see, clarity. People have been as that you give them clarity. But again, I'm also getting with that empath and nonchalant. It's like, which one are you? You're a lovely, dovey person, but there's something about your demeanor where you come across, I just heard resting bitch face. Sometimes you're like, I'm on no nonsense today. It's giving like school teacher vibes, and other times like you're, you know, but I really get with these two energies, you know how to balance it out. Sometimes it's one extreme to the other though. And people respect that because they know where they stand with you. You bring that clarity, you bring that truth. But and that's what I was getting in the beginning of this reading. Like, I'm getting two energies where some people just weren't fucking with you and they just thought that you were a scammer. I'm really getting that. And then other people that fuck with you because these are people that like the truth. They're not delusional. So yeah, a bit of both I'm getting here. People are viewing you as that you give them this insight that it's never too late to start all over again. I really like this pile one, that you are improving people's lives, and I'm getting chills here. We have celebrate your growth. People are viewing it as that you're rarely seen because you've had this rebirth. This could be your family, and they scroll and watch your content, and now they see that you are attracting what you are. Your family possibly didn't believe in your spiritual gifts, but they see it as that you prove them wrong because you are having the last laugh. A mad ex. What's going on with this mad ex? You've made this mad ex see a silver lining. This is what I'm saying. All these different folks here that you're my goodness, I don't think you realize of how much of impact you have in people's lives. Part one. Seriously, because I'm picking up on so many different ex-friend, a mad ex. Oh no, what is this? One more? Yeah, look, coming out of stagnancy. People view it as that you are the main character. Obviously. Some of you could be YouTubers watching this. And then we have Sage. What's that Sage about? Mental health. It's really giving like a purging energy with that Sage there. So if you are someone who went through mental health issues at one point, or you still do, whether that's like ADHD, PTSD, there's something about that, you know, even though you've gone through your mental battles, it kept you in stagnancy at that point. But I've been drawn back to that fire. You fought through that. You know, not a lot of people can take the mental stress and the anguish and what comes their way, and you can. And I know it's cliche, but God will not give us situations that He knows that we cannot handle. And there were times when you possibly felt, I can't handle this, but you did. I don't know. There's something about your energy that people view it as like you surprise people in a sense of everything that you are faced with that they thought that you would struggle with and you wouldn't overcome, you end up overcoming. Okay. All right, my honeys, that's what I have. So we have Virgo, a lot of fire here, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Mm-hmm. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, honeys, all the best. Bye-bye. Hey there, Pile 2. How's it going? I hope you guys are well. If you guys chose this image, let's get into your reading. I hope that these messages will help you and give you insight and clarity, okay? Pile 2. How are you currently being viewed during this time as the 10 of Wands? Oh, goodness. What is that about? 9 of Wands. Heavy fire here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, heavy fire. So people are viewing you as that you have had your fair share of battles. Your energy is currently being redirected. You're persevering. It's hard. It's difficult. But you're still pushing through. For some of you, what could be tiring you out could be simple as traveling. Something to do with traveling here. The King of Cups. People are viewing you as someone who is quite guarded. Pile 2, your energy is telling me that you are someone who provides emotional support. But I'm also getting that the energies that come towards you, it could really grind your gears, you know, where it could affect you emotionally, where you could end up crashing out. You know, 8 of Wands is the energy of communication. anger. You know, Eight of Wands is passionate communication. So whether this is coming from a place of anger or lust, desire, which I'm not really getting, not in that way, because whatever is coming your way, your higher self is telling you keep a cool head and remain calm. Okay, so there's an energy around you where I feel like someone has their fair share of, you know, they could be going through the trenches with the 10 to the line of wands. Goodness gracious. But I feel like you've also been dragged in that energy where I feel like your energy has been feeling quite depleted on a low, where now your body is responding in a certain way. This is where your higher self is kicking in, like, bro, sis, when you receive that message or communication, pay attention to how you were feeling last time, but also pay attention to what your intuition is telling you at that time. And your intuition could be telling you like you're feeling good right now, you're back in your light, you know, your emotions are back into sync, you're having a good day. And you know that if you pick up that call, you respond to that text, it's not just going to be, okay, how are you? And I don't even feel like that's the case. It could be like a one-sided thing. That's a whole different message in itself. But whatever this interaction means for you, whether someone's calling you, asking for your help, emotional support, guidance, it drains you. Okay. And so your intuition is telling you to hold back emotionally. People are viewing it as that you're holding back from responding to messages, something about quick, fast replies. Someone expects you to respond really quickly, make a decision really quickly, or respond to their messages, to react in a certain way. I don't know what this is, but your emotional intelligence has been tested as well. There's so many energies coming through here. There's something to do with so many things coming to you at once. I'm surprised the Seven of Wands ain't here. We'll see if it comes out, but I feel like you have had your fair share of battles, your silent battles, and your intuition is telling you, like, who's supporting me? This is sad. Like, people may not even know that you are going through it, but you're always there for them. Oh, this is sad. And it's like they're not even asking. But with that King of Cups, you handle yourself very well. But even so, you never know when people are going through their struggles, you know, silent battles and all that jazz, you know. And I feel like you could be going through it, and then people are just coming to you complaining about their burdens, and it's time to put yourself first, honey. And I feel like that's what you're doing. All right. But this is where I feel like people are viewing it as that you are not helping them, or you're not answering their calls, or you're not responding quickly as they would like you to. Tell me more, please. King of Wands. Heavy fire in this reading. Leo with that King of Wands there. Queen of Cups. There's a counterpart in this reading. The Fool. You're receiving downloads from your counterpart, guys. Yeah. You're not trying to... You're trying... There's something to do with an intuitive pair here, right? And there's a masculine. I don't know who's who. So how's someone viewing you? I'm sending you telepathic communication here. You know exactly what I'm sending you. So why are you not answering the call? That's what it's really giving here, guys. I don't know what you're communicating to your counterpart, but this is someone that's clearly at a distance. I just heard, I'm proud of you. Hang on in there. I'm hearing someone's your biggest fan here, but I don't feel like you're in contact with this person. Or if you are, there's something to do with a long distance relationship or no contact. And this is where you guys are communicating to each other telepathically. It's interesting because every time you open up to communicating to this person telepathically, they close off and vice versa. It's like a push and pull situation here. Like, who's going to take that risk first to open the lines of communication again? Who's going to reach out first? So that's for someone in this reading who is in no contact with someone that they really love romantically. Okay, you may have a child with this person, or just overall, if not, with that Page of Cups, you're both viewing each other the same way. You're mirroring each other. You both know that you want to talk to each other, but you're not opening up to each other. So, okay, cool. I'm not taking that real. I'm not taking it either. Oh, goodness gracious. Tell me more about this King of Wands, please. 10 of Cups. So people are viewing you as like you're stepping more in your power, confident with this vision that you have when it comes to getting to this happy place. I really like that. What is going to make me happy? You're in your selfish era. That's how people are viewing you. You know, you're changing it up. That's how people are viewing it as. Like, you're no longer on all fours, gasping breath, hypothetically talking. Like, look at that. It looks so uncomfortable. That's not what life is about. I mean, yeah, we're going to have our fair share of hard times, right? But not all day, every day. Do you feel like you was being your own worst enemy? That's for someone in this reading. There's something about that you've had this downloads where it's like, okay, why am I doing this? I don't know where that's going. Something about your intuition that is on fire right now, and it's like, what am I waiting for? It's just take that leap. So people are viewing it as that you're starting from scratch, or at zero, you're stepping into a new experience, and there is a lot of, I don't know what the hell's going on around you, but you're like, okay, cool. I hear you, but I don't hear you. I'm over here and I'm passing it up and I'm doing what makes me happy. This is where people are looking at you left and sideways. Because I feel like you are someone who is now realizing that you can't save everyone, you can't support everyone. I could be talking to an empath in this reading. You have a lot of love to give, but it's like you've got to give that to yourself, honey. And that's what I see you guys doing. Tell me more. 7 of Wands. Here we have it. What's that 7 of Wands about? The moon. People are scared and afraid of these boundaries that you have in place. It's like, oh, why is this reading making me laugh so much? I don't know, guys, but overall, oh, why are they getting themselves in the right tiff over your own boundaries? You're resisting. I feel like you've been in a challenging position, guys. I feel like this is quite rude, to be honest. How are these people going to be forcing their energy onto you like this and not respecting that you said no for once? It's like, I don't know if you've had to repeat yourself more than 9 times, like, bro, sis, I said no. And they're still persevering. Like, that's disrespect. Someone's not respecting your boundaries here. And I don't know if you, I just heard you had to get out of character. I don't know where this is going, but there's something about you switched it up. You went from the King of Cups into the King of Wands, which is telling me that you was, okay, listen, I told you the once. I'm showing you love. I'm showing you that I care about you, but it's a no. Then the 9 of Wands energy came in. Like, someone didn't understand what you said initially. They kept on running with this narrative or repeating themselves. Something like someone was repeating themselves over and over and over again via messenger. And then this is where something's telling me that someone got a bit hot-headed here, or like I said, changed it up with your actions where someone understood, okay, yeah, let me not push that again. I don't know. King of Cups is someone who does not lose their cool, but as I said right in the beginning of this reading, there's something that keeps coming towards you where when these messages were coming through, you're keep cool, keep cool, keep cool. And I feel like for some of you, you may have responded, not lashing out, I would say, but it was quite spicy. Let's put it that. It was quite spicy, where it's like, now these people or particular person I don't know is viewing you as they don't know what to say, but more of a case of quite confused. Why are you acting like this? I don't know. Someone's just a bit ditzy in this reading, aren't they? No shade, but what do you mean? Why are you acting like this? I'm really getting that they're seeing you as delusional when they're delusional one. I've got to be real. They're viewing you as you're delusional. You're not seeing clearly. Really? Let's keep going, honey. 7 of Pentacles. People are viewing it as that you've assessed how you've been investing your time. You've reaped what you sowed. It's trickled in the 3D now. And what you're seeing it as, well, I've seen little to no growth. I've put my effort into this. This is what I put my effort into, and I'm just feeling drained out of it. And it's repetitive. There's something repetitive here. And it's like, I can't keep doing this to myself. This is like a definition of insanity, guys. That's what it's really given. And that's what you're telling yourself. And you see that. And this is where you are relocating possibly, or however you are investing your time. It could be with boundaries. being more fiery, standing on business, being more in control. But it's kind of like, I just feel like things have been spiraling out of control here, and this is where you are back in control, with your visions, what you're really passionate about, what you want to go towards, but also when you are putting in your best efforts, you are very much aware going forward that your time is not going to be limited, restricted. I'm hearing in my head, and not in vain. Okay, tell me more. Knight of Wands. What is all this bloody fire in this reading, guys? Goodness gracious. The Knight of Wands, and we have the Six of Cups. There's something to do with, am I talking to someone who's quite spontaneous in this reading? I feel so. I feel like you are someone who, very extroverted. I mean, you've had your fair share of fun, ain't you? You've had your fair share of fun, I tell you what. And this is how people are viewing you. That there's something to do with your impulsivity, how you respond to things that get you. I don't know, people used to gas you up, hype you up. Let's go here, let's go there. And that's how you used to invest your time. But what has come out of it? You're tired. You're tired now. You're like, I can't do this no more. I don't know where this is going. There's something about a part two that is like, oh, we. So say for instance, if you go out one night and it's like, oh my God, it's taken me like, whereas before it used to take you 2 days to recover from a hangover, it's taking you nearly a bloody week. I don't know. There's something to do with how you're moving around. You're taking action towards things fast, and you felt like you had it. And something's going to tell you like, oh shit, like, I need to calm down now. I'm not about this lifestyle no more. Like, you know, the thought of it excites me, but when it comes to practicalities, it's taken a long while for me to recover financially, possibly energetically. It's a no. Some of you, it's to do with drinking. I don't know. Could be old friends. You're outgrowing friends, a lifestyle, a hometown. I don't know, a way of doing something. That's another energy coming through. Tell me more, please. Two of Cups. Yeah, but you still feel connected to these people. Six of Wands. But you're looking to the foresight now. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You're in Emperor energy. Emperor gonna be out here acting on impulse. No. So I feel like you're being viewed as someone who's taking more control of your desires. Like I said, it's still there, but it's like the vision, what turns you on doesn't turn you on anymore. That passion, that desire that you still have, it's been channeled in a different way, a mature way. That's what it's given here, guys. The Star and the Emperor and the Chariot, you're gone. You're gone. So that's how people are viewing you. You're gone. And what is it that you are desiring now? Some of you to unite back with your twin flame, with that love is there or soulmate. So then you can pattern up together. Oh, I like that, guys. That's for some of you. That could be for a masculine that's watching this reading. A man I'm talking to that wants to get back with their empress. If it's nothing to do with of the sorts, then it's just the fact that you have a more desire to form new partnerships that are more high maintenance, or they have more of an abundant mindset where they're going to uplift you. That's what happens, right? When you continue to evolve and ascend and grow, your partnerships will change. It's sad, yeah, because not everyone can come with us in our next chapter in life. And it could be a sad time for some of you. You don't give a fuck, but everyone's going to respond differently. But I do see I actually see much better things coming your way. I do. You just can't see it yet. Yeah, you possibly are confused. Like, when is it going to happen? When is it? It's coming. It's coming, honey. It's coming. So if you are someone who is putting a lot of effort and work, don't be out here running yourself to the ground as well. Wands are fast moving energy. So make sure that you don't channel all this energy into this thing that you are wanting to grow. You have to be patient with that, okay? Especially if I'm talking to a fire sign in this reading, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or someone that moves fast. So people are viewing it as that you're moving fast. Like, I want it now, but then you're feeling depleted and fed up, like it's not coming, and spirit's like, it is, but continue to you know, the gift of time and be patient with yourself. Okay. Three of Wands is foresight. Now, for some of you, this could be taking place. Oh yeah, you're going to get there, all right. Some of you, it could be taking place in 6 months' time. That's for some of you. I don't know if you want to be promoted or recognition. Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Again, people are viewing you as that either your status has already changed or it's going to. Everyone's on a different timeline, but you're denying them. It's either that you're denying people or you're closed off to people because you want to focus on getting that bag, right? It's something about your energy. It's more grounded, rooted. And like I said, how people are viewing you in the past, you were in Wands energy, fast moving, fun, excitement, passion, venturing out. Maybe you've had your fair share of, I don't want a responsibility of a relationship. I don't want to be a parent. I don't know. But there's just something about your energy that it was very carefree, right? Now it's like more long term. That's how people are viewing you, where it's like, I'm settled now. I don't want my energy out here everywhere and scattered, you know. And now that you found your place and you're comfortable, or you're going to be, for some of you with that Two of Swords, you feel like the answers ain't coming to you and it's going to, or you want options to be presented to you, they're going to be. Okay, make sure that you pick that right option, because some of them may be illusions. Okay, vet them, whatever those options are. One of them is gonna make you making money with that King of Pentacles there, but it does require patience. Okay, patience. I can't stress this enough. But when you get there, or you already have, either way, you're working on stability. What's important? Priorities, long-term investments. I'm here in 2025. Where do I want to be in 2030? And people feel like, as you are tunnel vision, I'm hearing that you're just out here ignoring, and they're seeing your energy as a mystery, and they're just confused. Like, where's this energy come from? It's out of nowhere. The same way you used to move so fast and, you know, respond to our messages quickly, the same way you're exiting really quickly. Temperance. It's going to take a while for them to adjust to this, but it's not for them to adjust and accept. I'm just saying. Six of Pentacles. When they start seeing you receiving money, this is when they're going to understand your vision. That's so typical. It's so typical. But that's what it's really giving. People are, I can't shift off this energy of where people feel that this new path that you're going down, you're delusional, you're crazy. Something's not right with you. They're concerned, part two. And they're actually going to be quite hurt that you're receiving. Huh? What on earth? How are people out here hurt that you're receiving what you're deserving of? You put in a lot of work and effort and patience. The divine's going to test you. I don't know what this is, but it's like the divine is preparing you. I'm getting that strongly. Don't give up, please. Please do not give up, because I know that some of you are going to get to the end of your tether with this. I don't know. Look, Page of Pentacles. This is how you may start off. Whether you are someone you don't have that much experience, or you may have to take a low paying job or start off as an apprentice, or I don't know. But the Page of Pentacles is someone who doesn't have a lot but is ready to commit. They are on a journey of stability. Now look where it's going to lead you. King, where you could end up being, I don't know, if you're teaching yourself to be a business owner, or you're in a company, you can end up being a supervisor, a manager. But it's going to take time, as it does, right? Nothing's ever overnight. And it's going to reflect basically on what people aren't receiving in their lives. That's what it's giving. Like, your success in the near future, or again, this is happening now, it's going to reflect back on your, I don't know if these are friends or people that don't do that much for themselves. They spend their money recklessly. That's what it's giving. Something about, you may have people in your life that they don't budget their money well, or they don't put in so much effort to receive what, you know. So how are you going to be hurt over that? If someone puts in the effort to receive, but you don't, what's there to be mad about? I'm just saying, that don't make sense to me. But let's continue. People are viewing you as like you have some form of divine protection. Told ya. What did I tell ya? People are seeing that you're in your winning season and you're going to have a positive outcome, or you currently are. Weed man, what's that about? Small victories. And we have sweet tooth. So I don't know if someone smokes weed in this reading. What's that? I don't understand what that is. Proud of you. I don't know. So if you've cut down on smoking weed, your own weed man could be impressed, like, right, okay, you're not coming to me. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Or someone, I don't know. That's interesting because I did say something about drinking, or, that can talk about cloudy judgment, like fantasizing high and all that jazz for me as a reader, 7 of Cups. So you're the person that you used to pick up weed from is going to be proud of you. I don't, I don't know. Maybe this weed person has, yeah. Are you quite close with this person? This is a really specific message, but someone that used to be, or I'm presuming that you still are, is really proud the fact that you're either cutting down on smoking weed, or even if you still do, maybe you'll catch up as and when. I don't know. I just had split sessions in my head. I don't know what this is, guys. And they're going to be proud that, like, wow, you've actually done this. Like, do you remember? You may go down memory lane of the timeline. Oh, that's so cute, guys. I really like that. So your own weed man is bigging you up. People are noticing that you're losing weight. They're watching you because this is what I'm saying. People are viewing it as your energy's moon energy. Like, it's unclear what the hell's going on here, part two, and they can only connect with you. They're watching you in their home, or if they come in your home, they're watching. Ooh, be careful with that shit. Make sure you cleanse out and blast out if you're letting these people in your home, I don't know, they're watching things, or watching how you move, or watching things in your room. In your room. Oh, don't let people that's your sanctuary. Don't let people in your room. I don't care. I don't care who it is. I don't know where that's going. Slip of the tongue. Someone could be watching something in your room. Oh no, guys. Let's end these confusing messages towards the end, but people are viewing as that you've risen from the ashes. You reflected. You lost something, misfortune. It's led you to move in silence. They see that you are improving, but it's like you're being so secretive about it. So that is what I have, pile two. All right, my honeys. It was a pleasure reading for you. And I'm wishing you all the very best, all right? And hang on in there if you ain't already got there. Because the future is looking bright, honey. It is. All right, all the best. Bye-bye. Hello there, pile three. How's it going? I hope you guys are good. If you guys chose this image, let's get into your reading. I hope that you guys enjoy the messages, and some of these messages will resonate with you, okay? Pile three. How are you being viewed during this time? As the Empress? Ooh. So, Taurus, Libra energy, people are viewing you as the whole package, honey. The whole package. You've grown, you've matured. If these are people from the past viewing you this way, the Empress doesn't need anyone. She would like someone, but she doesn't need. She would like someone to match her energy, the Emperor, So that's interesting for me to say that. People could be viewing it as that you are choosing to just remain single. I'm hearing celibate in my head. Continue to just be comfortable in the position that you are in, because you see your worth, you see your value. And it's something to do with you being single for a very long time. You could be a mother watching this, or a father in feminine energy, but you're more focused on self-love, self-care, showing your self-compassion, your children if you have any, creativity, your businesses if you have any, and you're comfortable with that. It's like people are quite surprised the fact that you are not snatched up, because you have a lot to offer, but then you know that you do. But what has been presented to you? Not an Empress, so you're still doing your own thing. Tell me more with this Empress, please. The Chariot. People are viewing you as like you're moving fast. Like, people are getting left here. Tell me more. The High Priestess. The Knight of Wands. Oh gosh, guys, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that find you bloody attractive. I'm really getting that. But look, it's a bloody night. No, thank you. Absolutely bloody not. But overall, people are viewing you as someone who is more fast moving. You know, you possibly had your time to nest, possibly with that Empress there. I don't know if you recently had a child. Congratulations if that's your story, or just overall you went through a period of rebirth, a new experience where it made you really uncomfortable and then you got comfortable again. You know, it's kind of like the divine had to take you on a bit of a detour to get you back on path. And now that you found your way, people are just seeing you like you're on the go, like you're unstoppable, especially when it comes to pursuing your new passions. I'm hearing in my head, like you don't procrastinate like you used to. It's kind of like you live in this moment of life is too short. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So what the hell? I don't know if there's something to do with travel here. People are viewing it as that you're silently booking places, traveling alone, something about short trips, whether on a plane, even. There's definitely something to do with you traveling in secret and then you post it days, weeks later, and it's like, yeah, I was there, but I'm back at home. Oh no, guys. So there's something about how you post on socials. That's for some of you, or telling people your business, but it's more something. It's specifically to do with your desires, your passions, visiting places, etc. Tell me more, please, about this Empress, the Wheel of Fortune. I like this read, guys. I love this read. You bloody deserve it. You put in a lot of work. So this is what I'm saying. You've made the necessary sacrifices. You know, you've gone through these personal experiences as well, but it also led you to find to get on path, basically, to find your true purpose, possibly. I don't know if there's someone writing a book in this reading or trying to master a skill. He was working on something for a very long time and may have taken a while for you to see the results, profit even, or some form of traffic to come towards you. And people are viewing it as like, finally, things are moving accordingly for you. But it's like a humble brag. It's like people know that you're winning right now. People know that you're obtaining some form of good income, but you're not shouting it from the rooftops like, yeah, I'm on top of the wheel. You know, I feel like these people would. It's really giving like a pick me energy where they would, you know what it's giving? People are viewing it as that you have so much accomplishments and success that why are you not using it in a certain way? But these are people that are really impulsive and they're driven by ego, where they would just end up fucking up on their blessings. The divine prepared you behind the scenes, so they knew that you would be equipped to handle all this success. These are people that still need to go through further experiences and lessons. Firstly, they can't keep their gob shut. Every time they get downloads and intuitive hints, they're just blabbing their mouth, you know. So it's like you may have people who want your success, I would say, but they are seeing it as like you have all this. I don't know where that's going, guys. People are viewing it as that you have all this growth, abundance, and you're not utilizing it well. But how they're seen as utilizing is in a really reckless, impulsive way. I don't know what that's about. Tell me more. Ace of Cups. Why are people so nosy about your love life? Because that's what it's giving. People are viewing you as you're single. Yeah, you are, but you're not. So I feel like there's something to do with subliminals here. The High Priestess is really telling me that people could be going towards a tarot reader or trying to get information behind the scenes to see if you're single or you're actually in a connection with someone else. And I'm getting past and new energy here. But people are viewing you as very independent, self-made. You haven't asked no one for nothing. You've done it alone. And it's taken a bloody long time to see the results, but you finally are seeing the results. Someone is watching. Look at that eye there. Someone's secretly crying here. Oh, they shouldn't have been so reckless and impulsive with you. They didn't want the responsibility. They didn't want to take care of you. What are they crying for? That's a side note there. People are viewing it as that at one point you was chasing them. Now you're running away from them. Now you're dodging. Now you're dodging bullets. You're like, no, don't come nowhere near me. So I don't know if people are trying to approach you. That's another energy coming through where it's like they want to get in your energy so badly, new and past energy. And it's like you are running in the opposite direction. People are viewing you as like you're more in tune with your intuition now. It's taken for possibly a lot of unrequited situations where you were pouring into these people. I love you. I care about you. And what were they doing? Like I said, running away from you. And it's kind of like people are really upset and mad with themselves. Like, if I was just so grounded and secure, I could have been the emperor. I could have been part of this destiny, the wheel turning in my favor. I don't really like that. I don't like that at all. Hence why the divine deliberately moved you away from 𝓚3's path, because they saw your intentions. You would have fucked up their blessings if you was to tag along with them. That's a whole different message in itself. The divine wanted to prepare you, not with this scallywag over here. No. This is someone that could have potentially ruined your reputation if you continue to be alongside with that person. In what shape or form, I don't know. Let's continue. Let's continue. Strength, Leo energy. People are viewing you as someone who's very confident, bold. Like, where's all this confidence come from? But also there's something to do with spiritual strength and pulling through obstacles and challenges. Like, it's really giving like a superwoman, Superman vibes. Like, oh my gosh, you're able to, you know, travel, go here and there, go to work, look after the kids. You know, I don't know where that's going. Something about your energy that is always going different places. And it's like, and you're still looking good, and you're still growing, and you're still investing in new things, and you're still maintaining. There's something about you're able to maintain through the obstacles and the challenges. The Magician. Oh, please. Magician to the Devil. People are viewing you as someone who's dark, that you do witchcraft, that it's not off your hard work. Well, you just said it was. So which one is it? People may feel a bit conflicted and confused about your energy. Is it spell work? Do you work for the devil? Do you do dark stuff to obtain all this abundance? But no, we do know that 𝓚3 is a hard worker, because we've witnessed it before when we were out here in these streets and being reckless with the 𝓚3. So let's not project now. Because if anything, you guys are doing the spell work and going to tarot readings and trying to pull on the 𝓚3's energy. That is spell work. Okay, when you're trying to do sex magic possibly and lusting over and having these lusting thoughts, that's intentions there. Let's not get it twisted. let's not get it twisted. It could be a Virgo, Gemini, or Capricorn, or a Leo that's lusting over you. Yes. Or some of you may have those signs in your chart. Let's continue, my honeys. 3 of Swords. Seven of Swords. The 3 of Cups, the King of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Lovers. People are viewing you as like you're breaking people's heart, like you're a heartbreaker. Like, why am I getting like literally with that Wheel of Fortune, tables are turning, where they're now crying over you, but they're really exaggerating, and they're putting it down to like you're making their life a misery because you're not accepting lip service and fake love. Who's going to accept that? The Empress definitely ain't. So I'm not understanding this. 7 of Swords, the 3 of Cups. There's 2 threes here. Someone indulges in a lot of third parties. You stay with the third parties then. I understand this, guys. And then you want to project. Someone's viewing it as that you cannot be easily manipulated. You will not fall for the trap. Their strategy can't work on you anymore. to reconcile with you. Really getting at someone thinks that they're slick with how they express themselves and they're hurt. They're secretly hurt. Someone is viewing you as their best lover. Told ya, there's someone that spies on you guys. And they have conversations about you to their friend or someone that they're really close with. What are they saying? If they should approach you, they're asking for advice. If they should approach you over the internet and send you a DM. Their friend may have air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 5 of Cups, playing victim. I don't know, guys. People are viewing you as like you would have done anything to fight for connections. Now, it could be love. I'm really getting love, though, because there are a lot of cup cards here. But, you know, 2 of Cups may mean anything. We don't just have soulmates in love. But it could be a bit of both, you know, friendships and lovers. And so people are viewing it as that at one point you would have done anything to have that conversation. Let's get on the same page. I'll hear you out. I'll show you compassion. No, you don't give a fuck. The love ain't here no more. I see you as someone who's heartless. Oh my gosh, I just heard you're vindictive. I don't know. Now they're trying to make it out that you're the villain in their story. Okay, well, wear it well, honey. If they're going to demonize you, what can you do? You know, do you care? No, you're still doing you and receiving your blessings either way. So if they're trying to make it out that you're this bad person, it's not working. It's not working. If anything, they're showing their ass because they can't control their emotions. They're the one who's getting emotionally upset here. They're more upset with themselves because they chose the wrong lover or they thought that they could replace you. Okay. People are viewing it as that you are setting boundaries. It's a no. Access denied or limited or none at all. Yeah, oh, none at all. People are viewing it as that you've changed. The old version of you, they're done over. You've transformed. I just heard I'm too late. I just heard that JoJo song, Little Too Late. Listen to that song if you feel compelled to. But ever since you've moved away, relocated, or overall you've kept your distance, people are viewing you as a bit of a mystery. Their anxieties are hitting the roof because they see that you are progressing and doing so well, and they know that you're not naive. People are viewing it as that you're not naive. You will not just take a little tiny weeny little cup or a little bit of flattery. Oh, you got a nice dress. Oh, I like that lipstick, that tie. I love you. I miss you. Where they just thought that they could just stop you in your tracks. So they're trying to think of a new strategy. But they do view you as someone who's more rational, logical. Like, people can't read your energy, part 3. You've gone from lovey-dovey to cut. People are viewing it as that your detached game is strong. Confirmation. You went from the Queen of Cups into the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, sorry, period. Sometimes you got to let people know. Don't take my kindness for weakness. I can be out here telling you that I care about you. I can show you love and compassion, but you're not going to be out here trying to take me for a ride. This is where people got it twisted, that they thought that they would have that energy forever. Now it's gone to the extremes of no access, no talking, no. Great decision making. These are the facts. I've got to really check myself here. I'm pouring. What am I getting out of this? If they're not going to stand with integrity, then I've got to. And then they've got a nerve to judge you and look at you sideways. These are people that don't like looking at themselves. No, they don't. How are they viewing you, these people? Star quality, shining bright. Back in your light, in your healing era. Inspired, positive about life, but also divinely guided to what? To prepare, plan, to see that your pathway is very bright. There's more in store for you. To drop the dead weight. Don't carry things that burden you, to keep you oppressed. Go on this path alone. You was alone in it anyway when you was weighed down. So does it really make a difference? A huge difference. When you are alone and you set yourself free, you're able to pursue more happiness, heal properly. You have the space to now show yourself more love and compassion the way you were treating these people. They didn't want to appreciate you at the time. Now they're going to have to see you possibly on the internet shining bright, or watch from the sidelines that you're going to be the best they ever had. I just heard. Oh, we. The Ace of Wands and the Justice. People are viewing you as you are receiving what you are deserving of. You took action fast in the past where you reaped what you sowed. You learned from that. And now you have a mindset of, oh, I'm not doing that again. I fucked around and found out, and the divine showed me, and I'm going to make better decisions going forward where I receive good karma. People are viewing you as their karma. You taught them something, and vice versa. Now they want to take action. Now they want to initiate, but they also want to right their wrongs with you. They're at a crossroad though. Why? King of Wands could be a Leo. A bit of insecurities, I would say. They feel like, you know, this is someone who's already on a journey, and they feel like it's not going to be enough. Like, you just won't take them seriously. You'll look at them like, oh, a little pentacle. Based on what you done to me, that's not weighing out the scales. So I don't know what that's going. There's something to do with, I just heard the crime, so I don't know. Basically what they've done to you, it doesn't suffice what they're offering you. And they know that, hence why they're like, my vision ain't strong. They don't feel confident to come towards you yet, possibly because they haven't obtained a lot for themselves and they want to be more secure within themselves. But also I'm getting insecurity because they see you in the Empress. They always have. You know what it's giving, guys? Sorry, pile 3, my bloody battery died. But let's continue, my honeys. As I was saying, if you experience a lot of immature connections, which I'm presuming you did, friends, lovers, family, whatever the case may be, whatever they were doing with their actions, which I really do feel like they were acting like a clown, was not a reflection on you. Absolutely not. They saw your worth, they saw your value. It's just that they weren't ready, they weren't equipped. They came in your life in Wands energy. That's fast moving energy. So really impulsive, unreliable, not wanting the responsibility, but yet wanting to match your energy in the next breath, which is really telling me there's greed, picking and choosing. Now, I feel like they mirrored to you on what you had to focus on when it comes to balancing out your feminine energy. There was insecurity attached to you being in this energy. I feel like that's more heightened now that you see your worth and your value. But if someone chose another lover or tried to replace you or whatever turned them on at that time, it's come back to bite them in the backside, which I don't really like. You know, they've matured. They're in king energy now, this person or people. So they are viewing you and someone else in the next breath. Someone that is a Jezebel. Queen of Wands in the reverse is here, which is telling me that this is someone that may have flaunted themselves on this person, quite easy, quite loud, boisterous, a pick me, you know, it's like, yeah, that's my kind of person. What came with it though? This person now feeling defeated. So that's a match, right? The energy that you put out, where do you think the energy is going to go? It's got to go somewhere. But it's got this person now on par. So I feel like there is someone in your energy that made further poor decisions. They met their match, and now they're healing as I do this reading, and they're looking your way, that they're viewing you as you were the best choice, the person that they should have committed to. Now you're mirroring back to this person on their past actions towards you. But you're no second option. Just because there's been a negative change between you and this floozy here, you're not going to spin the block and then try and heal a situation with the pile 3. If you didn't treat them correctly in the first place and didn't see their worth and their value. That's the L that you're going to have to take. And even if you did give these people or person a chance, these people will always be paranoid. They will always be paranoid because they will always have it in the back of their mind that they're viewing you as someone who's angry with them, by the way. Now, I don't know whether you are or not, or you don't look at them the same way, and I don't feel like you do for some of you. If you do, you take it as it resonates. But there is something to do with people are viewing it as that if you were to give them a second chance, in the back of their mind, they would always anticipate that you would do them dirty the way they done you. Like they would always feel like they are having their eyes in the back of their head, like something would always constantly be fucking with their mind. That's what it's giving here, guys. See, someone wants to boss up now. Some of you, this could be the father of your child or older masculine. Their energy's balanced now. They're not doing the absolute most, but it took for this ratchet bitch to come in their life. I don't know who this ratchet woman is over here, but she ain't shit. She don't compare to you. Queen of Wands in the reverse to add to the Empress. And they were desiring that. Let's continue. People are viewing you as like you have a mindset of like it's never too late. You know, you go out and get what you want. Don't matter how old you are. Yeah, you'll start all over again. People are viewing it as like you started a new career and you're unbothered. Anything of the past, or yeah, you're blocking it out. People are viewing it as like they're blocked out your life. You don't care. People are viewing it as that you are receiving your karmic justice. We do have justice here. It's just a chapter, not the whole story. Yeah, something about you're not allowing these misfortunes to, they don't just end here. It doesn't define who you are. You're able to rebuild yourself all over again, linking into that Empress there. People are viewing it as that you had some form of good idea. They wish that they had that idea, whatever that is. People are viewing it as that they have their fair share of differences with you. You're going places. You're attracting what you are. You're going through a rebirth. That's how people are viewing you. They're viewing you as the main character in their life. People are not ready to come towards you. Someone may be an Android user and late night scrolling, watching you on social media. People are viewing you as their mutual love, but only because they are now following the signs and synchronicities. Now they see it for what it is. That's just confirmation of what I said. People are viewing it as that you're rubbing something in their face and it's causing family feuds. Families, whether it's your family or people you was connected to, friends, whatever, I don't know. Other people's family are arguing over you. That's nothing to do with you. Why are you not beefing over the collective? Because you're in your healing era. I don't understand that. So your healing era is shining a light, basically, on these people's demons, and now it's causing a lot of beefing. Okay, well, what do you want Part 3 to do about that? People are stressed out over you. This could be a mad ex. There's a mad ex in this reading who is stressed out over your TikTok. If you are someone on TikTok or Instagram. So there's an ex that's watching your social media here and they're stressed out over it. They're stressed out because they want to know if you have a new bae. That's not your business. They want to take baby steps with you, but they still have a big, massive ego. They still need to go for an ego death, this person. A couple more. Solo date. People are viewing it as that you ride solo, but you're still, I don't know, people are seeing it as the more that you're alone, the more that you're winning. Yeah, what is it to do with winning small victories? And look, we do have 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So people are viewing it as since you removed yourself, you're winning more because you've created the space and now you're investing your time properly. There's a male spying that misunderstood you. And now they feel like it's make or break. I don't know. They're blind. Someone blindsided in this reading. Someone saw you incorrectly. Now they see you differently. And now they feel like everything's come back to bite them, or based on their limiting beliefs, they saw you incorrectly and how they want to move forward, it's either going to make or break this situation. So that's for someone in this reading. If you know that something's up in the air with someone that needs to come towards you, it could either make your connection stronger, where, you know, they step up their game with that King of Wands and they show that they mean business and they actually demonstrate accountability, or it will break where it's like, no, I don't trust you anymore. It could go either way. But I just heard that's the risk that they are prepared to take. Someone may be coming towards you, even though they know that they have a possibility of getting rejected. I feel like someone wants to right their wrongs with you, part 3. For being a wrong'un, I just heard in my head. I don't know, I'm going to my bed. It's bloody 2 a.m. in the morning. I've got to take my little boy out. Every day he wants to go out. If I'm like, can we just not chill for one day? It's gracious me. But anyway, I'll probably see you guys Friday, depending how I feel. Because all this gallivanting, it's draining. But love ya and have a good evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time you guys watch this. All right, bye-bye.